Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Sam and Max episode review. Today we're going to be talking about, I never remember the titles of these episodes. It'll be in the title of the video, so you'll know it that way. But anyway, I realize it's been a while. I've been sporadic lately with the uploads. I've been kind of busy lately, but I figured, I have a bit of time, so here I am, recording another Sam and Max episode review. But yeah, this episode, I'm sort of middling on, if I'm being honest. Basically, the premise of this episode is that it's sort of like a Sam and Max's take on Frankenstein, where, Sam and Max, they're in ye olde England, coincidentally, and they're with Mary Shelley and Lord Byron, and they're like, all right, you think that story was scary? Here's a real scary story. And they tell the story about how Max's tail got severed from his behind, and they go to this Dr. Frankenstein type guy to reanimate the tail, and it gets reanimated, and chaos ensues. And I guess I feel like the humor in this one, it's fine. There isn't really anything where I was like, wow, 10 out of 10 comedy, but there also wasn't really anything that like fell super flat or was just like ugh with. The plot feels sort of aimless and meandering. I think it just doesn't feel as tight as a lot of other plots do. It's sort of like bounces from one thing to another, but it never feel like it just sort of like I just feel like, okay, I guess I guess this is the story now, but I just don't really feel much towards the story, you know what I mean? Like, with the Glazed MacGuffin episode, I feel like there was a very clear way things sort of were paced and unfolded, whereas this just feels like, okay, we need a main thing and to focus on that. And I guess the main thing is the tail, but then they reanimate the tail and it just feels like the episode's still going, and it just, I don't know. I don't mean to paint this episode as bad by any means, because it's fine, it's enjoyable enough, as far as Sam and Max episodes go. This is a fine one, it's fine. There's nothing where I'm like, ugh, there was no long drawn out feeling of being bored or anything like that. But it's just not one I would choose to rewatch, really. It's kind of dull, it's kind of forgettable, if I'm being honest, and it just didn't click with me. I will mention that there's a lot of homages to the classic Universal monster films in this. Most notably, Mary Shelley has her hair done up in the style of The Bride of Frankenstein, and there are some references to the original 1931 Frankenstein film. But, yeah, I don't really have much else to say on this episode than that. It's just sort of a middling episode for me, and I don't really have any strong feelings on it. Probably kind of one of the ones that I don't rewatch if I'm going back, if I'm being honest. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments below, because I always love to hear. And yeah, I guess that does it for this episode. So feel free to like or dislike, subscribe if you want more of my Sam and Max videos. Thanks for watching, especially with all my gaps in upload schedule recently. But yeah, I've been pretty sporadic, but I'm going to try and improve. But yeah, thanks for watching again, and I hope you have a lovely day.